What's going on, my weirdos? All right, so listen, are we going to see a bunch of panic sellers in what is coming next? Because we do have this next leg down coming, guys, very, very soon. We're going to get into it, but how many of us will cave and panic sell? And how many of us will take advantage and buy those other people's fear to stuff our own bags? We're going to separate the men from the boys, guys, the men from the mice, whatever you want to call it. Let's get into it, guys. Let's have a look across the market. What's going on today? So, Jasmy down 0.4% on the day, up 6.7 on the week, down 38 on the month, and down 22 on the year. We're down one spot in rank to 90. A $662 million market cap, 44 million in volume. Swift coin down 3.5% on the day, down 5.7 on the week, 46.7 on the month, but up 75.5 on the year. Down 13 spots in rank to 315, a $105 million market cap, 1.88 million in volume. That's your big problem right there, guys. There is, quite simply put, no volume in the market. Tomorrow, however, is going to be a big day one way or the other. Powell will be speaking. Will he imply any kind of bullish or bearish narrative? And if he does, how will the market respond? Hopefully he starts talking about a potential step towards getting away from quantitative tightening. That would be very well received by the markets, in my opinion. Onyx coin down 3.3% on the day, down 8.3 on the week, 46.3 on the month, but up 333% on the year. We're even in rank at 130, $390 million market cap, 26 million in volume. And of course, we got to check in on ZBEC, as you know, up 0.8% on the day and 1.8 on the week, but down 20.5 on the month. Even in rank at 404, $73 million market cap, 40 million in volume. Let's go have a look over at Bitcoin's chart right now. What are we doing? Guys, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. We were having a very, very interesting discussion about this in the live stream this evening over on the Patreon. And we were talking about how when things tend to go sideways like this and give people just a little glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, the bottom is in, what happens? This right here happens. This happens right here. That's what happens. Big old turd to the downside, right? That is what I'm anticipating to happen here, guys. I think we're coming down right between 79 and we're going to bring this up to 84 because that's the range that I believe we're going to be in. Let's bring this up to 86 to 69. There we go. I believe we're coming down to this box, right? Somewhere inside of this range between 69 and 80 and 69 and 74K. That's where I believe we're going to be dropping down to. Will we catch support here first and put in a little bit of a double bottom before another move back inside this little golden pocket, this little ditty here, right? That'll be interesting. Possibility. But as long as we start closing daily candles down here below $82,000, this yellow line we have here, then it is more and more likely we will be coming down, even if just on a wick, down to this level to sweep the lows before. Listen, here's the thing, guys. We're going to come down to these levels. This is going to really separate the men from the mice. This is what I'm talking about. Because if we come down inside this box, there's going to be a whole lot of people out there shilling a narrative that we're going down into a bear market. You're going to see morons in the comment section saying, see, I told you so, it's a bear market, because they don't know what they're talking about. They're just following emotion and sentiment. This is where the market manipulates you, because we saw this happen before. I've showed you guys this on the charts. In 2017, we saw Bitcoin come down, sweep the lows, which were the highs from the previous year, wick down and touched them, and then we saw a dramatic V-shaped recovery in to new all-time highs. I think we're going to see the exact same thing play out here, guys, from the 2017 cycle, and the M2 money supply is indicating the same thing that I'm saying. I've showed you guys this on the charts before as well. If you're new here, guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, because I show all of this stuff on the charts to you guys, okay? And I got a pretty good hit rate, all right? Now listen, nobody's right all the time, but I digress, right? This is how I think things are going to play out. So to sum it up, sweeping down to the lows for that final violent shakeout where a lot of people are going to panic sell at these levels, guys. A lot of people are going to be convinced that it's over, followed by a very violent move to the upside into new all-time highs over the course of the next, well, the rest of the year, right? The rest of this year. So in saying that, that's how I see it playing out, guys. A lot of people are going to miss out. A lot of people are going to sell when we see these lows. Now, if you've been a member of this channel for a while now, you know I've been telling you that this is coming for weeks now. So you have dry powder on the side just waiting for the drop, right? Now, listen, I know that there's other content creators out there calling for the fact that we've bottomed and that we're going to move up. And listen, if we move up above this yellow line and start closing daily candles above there, that's $91,000, then I will start to subscribe to the idea that the bottom is in. Until we start doing that, though, we have not bottomed, in my opinion, and we have further downside to go. So I got my dry powder on the side. Hopefully you do as well. Quick look over at the Jasmy chart, guys. Got some Jasmy stuff to get into here. So Jasmy in this falling wedge pattern, guys, we're still inside of our structure. Came out of it briefly, came back up inside on that Bitcoin dip. Now, listen, it's been about 4 months we've been in this structure now, guys. Very, very bullish structure. Now, I want to continue to rewind time to go back to the last time we were in this exact same structure, which was 5 months we were inside of here, right? 1 month longer than we've been in this one. So, and we broke to the upside out of this. Let's see. We broke to the upside out of it from the bottom to the top. 261% break to the upside, okay? So are we about to see the exact same thing play out again? If we broke out 260, it would bring us pretty close to the same level, pretty close to that 5, almost 6 cent level, 5.5 cents roughly, would be where this breakout is going to bring us on Jasmy. So, and we know that we have a lot of announcements coming out as well, guys, a lot of announcements. And listen, I'm about to read an article here to you that dictates a lot to confirms a lot more of what I have just said. So Jasmy nears breakout as market turbulence eases. Jasmy is currently facing a turbulent phase, mirroring the volatility in the broader crypto market. The recent decline in Bitcoin has triggered widespread uncertainty, causing fear-driven sell-offs among investors. However, despite the downturn, key technical indicators suggest that Jasmy could be on the verge of a major breakout. At the time of writing, Jasmy is trading at 1 cent 3379 with a 24 trading volume of $59 million and a market cap of $659 million. The token has recorded a 6.19% decline in the last 24 hours, reflecting the broader market's struggle to regain momentum. Jasmy nears breakout as the market turbulence eases. Despite this short-term decline, Jasmy's market structure remains promising, with signs of a potential recovery if key resistance levels are breached. From the technical standpoint, Jasmy is approaching the final phase of a falling wedge pattern, which is often associated with bullish reversals. The pattern occurs when prices consolidate within a downtrend sloping range before eventually breaking out to the upside, which is what I showed you guys on the chart. As you can see, here it is. Here's their chart. A strong buy wall below current price levels is providing significant support, preventing further decline. On the upside, resistance is relatively weak, with no major sell walls until 7 cents 5, except for a minor obstacle at 2 cents. So as you can see, guys, what they're saying, if you don't know much about charting, is that this green down here on their chart, right? I'm going to remove myself so you guys can focus more on that. This green, that's called a buy wall, okay? So that means that there's a whole crap load of buy orders right down there, which is preventing Jasmy's price from going any further down, because every time it tries, those buy orders fill, pushing the price back up. Now we have this little red line right here at 2 cents. Now that's acting as a resistance level because that's a little tiny sell wall. It's not very big, but it's a sell wall. So we may meet a little bit of resistance at the 2 cent level, right, on the breakout attempt. But outside of that, once we break through that sell wall, what they're saying here, with no major sell walls, as you can see on the chart, until 7.5 cents, right? That means that this is going to move so much faster and more violent than you think that it is, simply because there's no resistance, right? It's just going to go boom, and you're not, and then there's going to be a lot of people who are panic selling Jasmy at these lows out of frustration and stuff like that, who are going to be so angry at themselves because they sold their emotions, right? It's going to be up at 7 cents. 7 cents, guys. 7.5 cents before we meet resistance. You're going to sell at 1 cent 3? Are you out of your mind? Not financial advice, but I mean, the numbers speak for themselves, right? So they go on, they continue. Adding to the bullish outlook, crypto analyst Javin Marks highlighted that Jasmy's trading volume is already broken out, signaling increased buying pressure. This surge in volume often precedes strong price movement, suggesting that momentum could soon shift in favor of the bulls. Now, I don't think this breakout's going to happen until Bitcoin sweeps the lows, however. Keep that in mind, right? In previous, so what I'm saying is that you still have some time, not financial advice, to dollar cost average. In previous cycles, similar volume breakouts have led to significant price surges, further supporting the case for a potential rally. However, while the crypto market remains volatile, the coin's technical setup appears increasingly bullish. If Bitcoin stabilizes and buying pressure continues to build, the coin could be on track for a major breakout, targeting higher resistance levels in the coming weeks. Very, very bullish, guys. So listen, shout out real quick to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet. Guys, I was warning everybody over on the Patreon earlier today that the Chrome browser had a bug in it that was causing hacks on hot wallets, your Coinbase wallets, your Phantom wallets, all that stuff, right? MetaMask. So you got to get your coins off exchanges, whether it's on centralized exchanges or hot wallets or anything else. Hold your coins yourself, right? Do not trust it. Don't leave your stuff out there exposed to potential hacks. You're not safe. Get yourself a self-custody wallet. Use our link down below for a fantastic deal. Like I said, guys, we were discussing these hacks over on the Patreon earlier this evening on a live stream, and we were discussing a whole bunch of other things as well, where the market's going. We were preparing everybody to be able to buy these lows to swing trade. We got some swing trade opportunities that we're putting out there for this dip. Get in there, guys. You don't want to miss out on these opportunities. We drop gem videos every single day, and the education that you can get as a new person in crypto. Listen, if you're new to crypto, there is no shame in having your hand held by one of the largest educational crypto communities in the space over on the Patreon to hold your hand through this altcoin season to make sure that you leave it with life-changing wealth. Why would you risk going through this on your own with no experience and no help when you can get all the help that you need for the price of a Happy Meal, right? So check it out for yourselves, guys. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You can also book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally and so much more over there, guys. The link is down below. We can't wait to see you over there. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys at the tippy top.